Dear students, welcome you all. In the last video, we have seen some definition about subsets. After that, we had some examples on subsets and how to write subsets. That is nothing but if you have two sets, how you can write the subsets of the given sets. Correct? After that, in this class, we will see some note about subsets. What is the note about subset is very important for the knowledge purpose or some competitive exam purposes. Some of the notes I have written. Note 1. If A is not a subset of B, we write A not equals to B. Correct? That is the thing. But if A is not a subset of B, A B ಯ ಉಪಗಣ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಒಂದು reverse slash ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? A ಅಂದ್ರೆ A is not a subset of B. Suppose A is subset of B. Suppose A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Suppose A is subset of B and B is subset of A if and only if A is equal to B, which is holds only when A equals to B. Suppose A is subset of B and B is subset of A if and only if the condition is double implication or implies and implied by ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ whenever A is equal to B, A is equal to B only when A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Another version is A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then only A is equal to B. We have two categories. After that is A is equal to B only when A is subset of B and B is subset of B. Some important facts or some important notes about subsets are nothing but every set A is a subset of itself. Every set ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಗಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೇ ಗಣ ಉಪಗಣ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? every set is subset to itself. Every set is subset to itself. That is every set A is subset of itself. That is A is subset of A. Empty set, that is empty is a subset of every set. Empty means there is no element. No element in the sense that set empty set is or wide set or null set is subset of every set. Correct? And the subset of every set. After that, an element of a set can never be subset of itself. An element ಏನಾಗಬಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಸೆಟ್. ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ cannot call. Correct? I will give some examples. Suppose A is equal to 1 and 2, B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Then can I call A is a subset of B? No. A not a subset of B. That is A is not a subset of B. That is A is not a subset of B. A is not a subset of B. B is a subset Allah. A is not a subset of B. After that, first note is correct. Suppose A is subset of B and B is subset of A is equal to B. That is, let A is equal to I will take 1 and 2 and B is equal to I will take 2, 1. You can take both the sets A and B. Elements are same 1 to 2, 1. That is A is subset of B. Correct? A is subset of B and B is subset of A. A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Then we write A is equal to B, or A is subset of B and B is subset of A if and only if A is equal to B. Correct? This if and only you write it as double implication. Correct? If and only or you write it as double implication or implied by. Double implication or implies or implied or if and only. I think Let's see now. Every set A is a subset of itself. I will write here. Suppose I have a set A is equal to. Suppose I have a set. Suppose I have a set A is equal to 1 to 2, 3. Then A is subset to itself. Every set A is a subset of itself. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ಅದೇ ಸೆಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳುವಂತದ್ದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ after that you will take empty dimensional element. Empty is also subset of A. Empty is subset of A. But you cannot take two subset of A. Is wrong. Two subset of A ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Two subset of A ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ two subsets of A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? two subset of A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you write this symbol. Correct? This is correct. Singleton two subset of A is correct. Singleton is correct, but two subset of A is wrong. Two subset of A is wrong. But which one is correct? I will give the idea that engineer you bring it to the how to write correct. Two subset of A is wrong. Singleton two is subset of A is correct. Also, 2 belongs to A is correct. 2 belongs to A. 2 is an element of A. Belongs to the character. 2 ಅನ್ನ subset ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? An element is not a subset of a given set. Element to subset ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. Element to belongs ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ set ಮಾತ್ರ subset ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವಿಚಾರದ some theories or some notations about subsets. After that, we take some proper subset definition. Proper subsets. We may take some proper subset definitions. What is meant by a proper subset? Proper subsets. Proper subsets. Proper subset means what? That's it. Definition we have to take. Like A, B two sets. If A is subset of B and A not equals to B, what is the point? That A and B be two sets, we should take two sets. Under that, if condition is if A is subset of B and A not equals to B, then A is a proper subset of B. A is a proper subset of B and B is called superset of A. Superset of A. ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ proper subset. What is proper subset? Definition tells us that let capital A capital B be two sets. If A is subset of B, and A not equals to B, A B equal ಆಗಿರಬಾರದು, A not equals to B, then A is a proper subset of B and B is called superset of A. And B is called superset of A. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Superset means the set B having heavier element, more element. ಯಾಕೆ superset ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ B ನೋಡಿ A subset of B ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ B contains more elements compared with A. Sometimes A is equal to B, it is exception. But A subset of B should have more elements. ಏನಾದರೂ ಎ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ನಾವು ಸೂಪರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎ is equal to 1 2 3, b is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. Correct? Then a is subset of b. Then a is subset of b. Are you agree? Yes. Every element of a is an element of b. Every element of a is an element of b. Therefore, a is subset of b. And a not equals to b. A not equals to b. Why? Because a not equals to b. 1 2 3 is there. 4 5 is an element in b, not in a. ಈ 4 ಮತ್ತು 5 ಇರುವಂತಹ ಗುಣಾಂಶಗಳು b ಗಳಿದೆ, a ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? a ಮತ್ತು b ಗಳೇನಾದವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆದವು. ಅದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್? a not equal to b. Then a is a proper subset. Then a is a proper subset of then a is a proper subset of b. Correct? Also b is superset of a. b is superset of a. ನೋಡಿ b superset ಹೋದಲ್ಲ 1 2 3 4 5 which has more elements compared with a. 1 2 3 4 5 more elements compared with a. Therefore b is having heavy element, the highest element, therefore which is superset of a, which is the proper subset. After that, singleton set. What is meant by singleton set? Singleton set is nothing but, I will write correctly, singleton set ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏಕಾಂಶಗಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸಿಂಗಲ್ಟನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು? ಏಕಾಂಶಗಳ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏಕಾಂಶಗಳ ಅಂತ ಏನಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ a set consists of only one element is called singleton set. What is the definition? A set consisting of only one element is called singleton set. What is singleton set? A set consisting of only one element is called singleton. Only one element. Example: a is equal to 2. Correct? A is equal to singleton 2. B is equal to 100. These are all singleton sets examples. Correct? These are all singleton sets examples. Next, we will move towards some of the subsets of set of real numbers. Now we move towards some of the concept. The concept is nothing but what are the subsets of real numbers. Next concept is subsets of a set of real numbers. Subsets of a set of real numbers. ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆರಿನ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು which is nothing but sets of real numbers. Subsets of real numbers. Subsets of set of real numbers. First one is natural numbers. that is n, natural numbers, correct? After that, natural numbers, integers, I or you write it as z. Third one, rational numbers, you write it as q. After that, irrational numbers, t or q dash. Correct? What is natural numbers? N, Z, Q dash, R is real. Correct? These are all some set of irrational numbers. We have 4. Correct? Okay. What is natural numbers? You know, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on. Here, I or Z is equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, so on. After that, rational numbers, you write it as Q, P by Q, P comma Q belongs to Z or I, and Q should not be 0, correct? Any number of the form, Q is equal to P by Q, PQ coming from integers, any number of the form P by Q, PQ coming from Z or I, and Q not equals to 0. After that, irrational numbers are nothing but T or Q dash is equal to X such that X belongs to R, and X does not belong to Q. What is nothing but some of the versions we know, or some of the terminologies, when a set of irrational numbers, X belongs to R and X does not belong to Q. Irrational numbers are nothing but T or Q dash, X such that X belongs to real number and X does not belong to Q. All the real numbers and not rational numbers. All the real numbers and not rational numbers, P by Q. Right? Suppose I will take 1 by 2, which is in the form of P by Q, therefore it is not a irrational number. Irrational number examples are root 2, root 5, pi like that. Correct? X does not belong to all the real numbers that are not rational. All real numbers that are not rational. All the real numbers that are not rationals. Here there will be subsets. N is subset of Z. Z is subset of Q. After that, Q dash is subset of R. Right? Q dash is subset of R. Which are some subsets of set of real numbers. Subsets of the set of real numbers. Next, subsets of set of real numbers. Next is intervals as a subset of R. Intervals as a subset of R. Next is intervals as a subsets of R. Intervals as a subsets of R. What are the intervals we have? Intervals means we should take the closed interval or open interval with the help of a real line. Correct? You know the real line. We know the real line, which is positive infinity, which is negative infinity. There will be a middle 0. This real line, which gives some of the intervals. There are exactly 4 intervals. First one is open interval, after that closed interval, after that semi-open or semi-closed interval. Correct? or we call it say left ray, right ray. But we should take only one idea, that is semi-open or semi-closed interval. Totally we call it an open interval. Out of those we call it a semi-open or semi-closed intervals. And what is the length of the interval? Suppose you have the length of the interval. Suppose you have the interval that is point A, this is point B. Then what is the length of the interval AB? Length of the interval or length of the line segment, that is AB. We should take the value. I will take the intervals. First one is called some terminologies, that is nothing but let A comma B belongs to R with A lesser than B, then we have the following intervals. What is the point? Here one point you should know, small a and b are two numbers. Small a and b are two numbers. Small a and b belongs to what? A real number, capital R. Real numbers, capital R. Means we should collect the values of small ab with the help of the real number line, that is capital R, which is a set. With a lesser than b, now ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ a ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ b ಗಳು ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳು, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ a ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ b ಗಳು ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳು. ಆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯಾವುದರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? we should collect it from a real number line ಇಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು? a is lesser than b. ಯಾಕೆ a lesser than b? b minus a is possible. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ 1 lesser than 2, it implies 2 minus 1 is possible. Correct? 2 minus 1 is possible. 1 is lesser than 2, then 2 minus 1 is possible. Then length is positive. Correct? Length is positive. If you are not mentioned the value a is bigger or b is bigger, then the value becomes negative. Then value becomes negative, the length becomes negative. Length should be positive. We know length is a positive quantity. Therefore, 1 is lesser than 2, 2 minus 1 is possible. That's why a is lesser than b, which implies b minus a is possible. Correct? Because length is positive quantity. Length is positive quantity. Length is a positive quantity. Therefore, I will collect some of the intervals. First interval is, I will take it as first one, open interval, that is a comma b, which is equal to x such that x is lies between b lesser than a. Correct? What is the point? You should know the point that it is an open interval, a comma b, which is open interval, a comma b, which is equal to x such that a lesser than b, means that a and b are not included. A and b are not included because they are excluded because of this symbol, lesser than symbol. Correct? X lesser than b. What is the meaning? X belongs to open interval a comma b. Open interval means all the values of x, which excludes a and b. X lies between here. X lies between all the values of lies between all the values of a and b, and it excludes a and b. What is the meaning? Here x lies between all the values of a and b, and it excludes all the values of a and b, which excludes A and B. It excludes A and B. Includes ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ A ಮತ್ತು B ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು A ಮತ್ತು B ಮಿಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. X lies between all the values of A and B which excludes A and B. It is open interval. I will take or this open interval in the real life is this is positive infinity, it is negative infinity. Here there will be 0. I will take A here. Here there will be A. Here there will be B. Just to observe, between A and B, there are many x values. Between A and B, there are many x values. These are all x values, correct? X values. These are all x values, but A and B is not included. A and B are not included because this is an open circle. This is an open circle in the sense endpoints A and B are not included. Endpoints A and B are not included between many values of x. After that, second one, closed interval. Closed. Second one is closed interval. What is the closed interval? Closed interval we should take as A comma B. Closed interval A comma B. X such that A less than equal to X less than equal to B. Here just to observe. Here A comma B which is in the form of square bracket. Square bracket means the values of A and B which includes A and B between many values. A ಮತ್ತು B ಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ there are infinitely many values. Here x lies between many values. X lies between all the values of x lies between all the values of A and B which includes A and B. What is the interval? Here x lies between all the values of A and B which includes A and B. For example, which is infinity, which is minus infinity, there will be 0. Here there will be B. Here there will be. Here there will be many x values. A and B irtada? Yes. Answer is yes because here there will be darkened circle. Darken circle, correct? Which is second one. Third one, semi-open or semi-closed intervals. Semi-open or semi-closed intervals. Semi-open or semi-closed intervals. A semi-open or semi-closed intervals. A comma B which is equal to x such that A less than or equal to x lesser than B. Just to observe, A is less than or equal because of closed interval and B is open. Here there will be lesser than, correct? Lesser than B. X is such that A less than or equal to x lesser than B. I will write correctly. X is such that A less than or equal to x lesser than x. A less than or equal to x lesser than B. That is the limit. Here x lies between A and B which includes A but excludes B. a less than or equal to x lesser than b. ಇಲ್ಲಿ a ನ include ಆಗಿದೆ because of less than or equal. b ಏನಾಗಿದೆ exclude. b ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ exclude ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಯಾಕೆ b is lesser than ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ b is excludes ಆಗ್ತದೆ but excludes b. Correct? Suppose if you draw the line, real line, minus infinity, infinity. Here there will be 0. Correct? I will take, here there will be closed. Here there will be open. X values. Correct? X values. What is the point? A is included, B is excluded. Why because excluded? Because of this open circle. Open circle is excluded. Right? After that, last one is under semi-open or semi-closed interval. Semi-open, that is B, version B. There are A comma B is equal to x such that A lesser than x less than or equal to b. A lesser than x less than or equal to b. Here x lies between all the values of A and B, which excludes A but includes B. A lesser than x lesser than B means A is irodilla, excluded, B is included. Here x lies between all the values of A and B, which excludes A but includes B. Example, or draw the line is infinity, minus infinity, 0. Here there will be A, here there will be B, here there will be open. Or you write it as directly write, don't need to write B open. Correct? Here there will be x values. I will write the note. The points are included. Points are excluded. Correct? After that, length of any intervals like closed interval a comma b, open interval a comma b, or n is always b minus c. Always a number, always b minus c. Always a number b minus c. If you take any open interval, closed interval, or semi-open or semi-closed, length of the interval is always a number which is a real number because A and B are real. Hence it is a real number. Therefore, difference is always a real number. Therefore, b minus c is always a positive real number. Why? Because positive length is always positive real number. These are the some intervals which are very helpful to convert set builder form into the interval form and interval form into the set builder form. It carries 1 mark question in the annual exam. Therefore, I hope you must understand or you must digest the intervals as a subset of R well and good. Then only the next concept, that is conversion of set builder form into the interval form and interval form into the set builder form, it will be very easy to you. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ as a subsets of R ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಇಂದ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಇಂದ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ if you know the intervals as a subsets of R, well and good. Okay, thank you. In the next class we will see more problems on the same topic, that is set theory. Thank you.